Alright, this is really more what we've been doing. We're going to solve systems by graphing. Nice way to do it is get x and y intercepts. That's what it's set up for here anyway. My x-intercept, if I do that, is going to be 1. My y-intercept, if I cover that out, is -3. Third point, if I plug in 2, let's see, 6 minus 3 is 3. So my y-intercept was -3. If I plug in 2, 3, it's right there. My x-intercept is 1. They all fall in line. That's a beautiful line right there. Alright, same thing here. My x-intercept is 1. My y-intercept's -3. We know where they're going to cross, right? Actually, this is the same line. Check it out. Third point, if I plug in 2, -3, 3. The lines coincide. So there are infinite solutions. They have the same slope and y-intercept, therefore they are coinciding lines. Alright. So this one right here, I'm gonna show you where we got it at. Alright, there's our notes. This one is consistent and dependent. Alright. This one is a consistent and dependent system. Alright, so we'll solve these. When it's like this, I wouldn't get x-intercepts. I would use my y-intercept at -2, and then I'd have a slope at -1, so it's going to go like this. Be careful with your scale on this one. Does everyone see it goes by 2 in this case? This one, well, let's solve for y again. If I subtract 2 and x, I get y equals -x minus 2. Well, look at that. It's the same line again. So, infinite solutions. And that's it. Alright. We should write consistent and dependent. Go in here. This one crosses at -1, which is on here. The scale's good. It has a slope of 2/3, so up 2 and 1, 2, 3. Let's do that again. Up 2 and 1, 2, 3. I got something that looks like that for the first line. This one, if I solve for y, or I could do, I don't want to. I could do x and y intercepts, but it's probably easier just to go y equals 2/3 x plus 1. Plus 1's right there. Up 2 over 3. Up 2 over 3. And if you look at this, there are no solutions. They gave us the tricky ones on this. Right? Parallel lines, no solutions. Let's look though. Look. This one is inconsistent. No solutions. Inconsistent. Alright, let's keep going. Oh, it's a new page. This one's about estimating graphs. We got time. Let's go through and do it. Alright. So, assuming we're doing this without, without any sort of calculator, we could do this. So let's give it a shot. Let's get my x-intercept and my y-intercept. So my y-intercept is when x equals 0. That's going to give me a y-intercept of 3. My x-intercept's y equals 0. It's going to be an x-intercept of 2. So we'll plot that one. X-intercept of 2, y-intercept of 3. Oh, looks like something like that. Alright. This guy right here, that's easy to graph like this, right? It crosses at 8. It's got a slope of 4. So instead of going up 4 and right 1, I'm going to go down 1, 2, 3, 4 and left 1. Down 1, 2, 3, 4 and left 1. If I draw that one, see where it crosses? So the lines intersect about. That's a tough one. I would say about -1.5 and 3. Let's see if that makes them true. So if I plug in -1.5 here and 3 over here, what does that give me? 9. That gives me 9. That works. If I plug in 3 here and negative 1.5 over here, what does that give me? Negative 6. Well, that gives me 3 and 2. So it's kind of close. It's a solution for one of them, but not really the other. All right. So the point does not satisfy both, but the results are close. Do you see that? So we have a negative 1.5 and 3 solution, or at least close to. We're just estimating. The calculator would do it perfectly. So let's go ahead and estimate these solutions. This is really easy to do, to solve for y. So I'm going to say y equals negative 5 halves plus 5. And this one I'll do with intercepts. So x-intercept, if I make y equals 0, x-intercept is 5. Y-intercept, if I make x equals 0, is negative 3. So let's cross those off. We got 5 here and negative 3 here. If I draw those, it looks like that. This one crosses at 5 and then goes down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and over 2. It looks something like this. Oh, I don't know if that's perfect, but we're going to say about, and it's not, about 3, negative 1. So I plug in 3 here, that's negative 15, negative 5, negative 2, not super close. If I plug in 3 here, negative 9 minus 5, negative 14, kind of close though for both of them. Alright. Look, this is easy, right? If I cut my x-intercept, if I cover my y is negative 3. My y-intercept, if I cover my x, is negative 3. Let's get those. Negative 3, negative 3. That's that line right there, ish. This one crosses at negative 1 and has a slope of 1/2. So I'm going to go this way and up 1 over 2 this way. And my solution's about negative 1.5, negative 2. See how much more we got. Oh, just word problems at this point. So we're going to pause. We got 2 more little pages to do, and we're going to hit that very soon.